The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Detroit Lions. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Ford Field. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Ready, break! Deputy Lions! Trap 60, trap 60! Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Cup 19, Cup 19! Tempo.
They'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Dragon 60, 79 Broncos, 18 Rattlers.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Able to slither by. The danger of a punt that good. A 16-yard return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
On 1, right?
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
2nd and 10.
11. Hey, we got to go score.
Now it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
11 empty. 12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Now a throw here to his running back. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Got his man. It's Williams. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The Lions at 4-5, a game under 500. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Jamison Williams, and that'll make it 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, 44 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's got it. It's Spiller. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Burrow looking to pass. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete.
I guarantee they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Go street. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. He'll keep it himself. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And just shutting him off there.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Burrow on play action. Drops it off for Coleman. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
I'm 1, ready?
Now 2nd and 5. Running left, Coleman. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Now cutting the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 2. Now Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. First catch of the game by Higgins, and he's got his guys a first down. They'll try the left side with Coleman. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Coleman. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
On 1, ready?
Off the option, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet.
11.
Burrow will throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now Burrow on first down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
On one, ready?
In motion right is Davis. On second down, Spiller looking for space. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That is caught. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Burrow on first down, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
11 MT, hey.
To the air again, Burrow. Underneath to Spiller. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
11, Tommy. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, 46 yards. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Hold it ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And now an audible here into something else.
79 Broncos.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Come on.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Got it. Ready?
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Liking 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hurry, hurry.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. They had points on their first 2 possessions, a touchdown and a field goal, but this time, defense stands strong.
Would you say that things maybe are trending now in the right direction for them?
Better than drives 1 and 2.
There's no doubt about it. Now maybe they can exhale a little bit, gather themselves, and really get back into this game.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and... throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
On 2, ready?
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a 2nd and 6.
12. 11 MT. 12. 11 MT, hey!
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Burrow going to keep it himself. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see a surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Darius Davis there to make the grab. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this to Coleman. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
A handoff, Coleman between the tackles. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On second down, here's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The slot man in motion right. 3rd and goal. Burrow. Touchdown! Darius Davis with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Bengals take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
70 Timberwolves. 70 Lions. Warriors 70.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Let's go now. Nineteen Lions. Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60. Come 19, come 19. Ready?
Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. From the 46, here's second and a couple.
11 Thomas. 11 empty. 11 empty.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Tag! 60-6. Go!
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Let's go.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 10-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Gun. Stop.
Now they hand off to Coleman. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Gotta go. Stop.
Burrow now off the bootleg. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 2 now, second and goal.
12. 11 empty. Take. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40.
Take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Here we go.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Stop.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack.
11,
It's 2nd and 21.
11, Thomas. Stop.
Burrow on play action. Uncorks one for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Lions touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 51 yards. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now the extra point. And the lead is down to 20.
Bengals 44, Lions 24. Jack Fox to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back.
The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
But
probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now 2nd and 3.
19 Lions, 18 Pioneer.
They'll look to throw here. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
60 average, 19 tight, 19 tight, trap 60, trap 60.
They'll set up to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here comes the Lions punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Open man complete downfield to Davis.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass.
Right back to Davis. It's complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bengals, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.